Hello, hello. Here we are again. Today we're working on lesson 21. I hope everybody had a go at yesterday's lesson and that it went well. Again, it always goes better at the point that you're not reading too much into it and just really literally doing the lesson and not analyzing or questioning why you're doing it or what does it mean, or even if you aren't feeling it or feeling anything, that's also a place to be. So really, you can't do it wrong. You can't do it wrong. I mean, even if you're not doing it, you're not doing it wrong. And that's the whole thing about A Course in Miracles is that however your path winds, wherever it takes you, it's all good. It's all what's supposed to be in this moment, because that is what's happening. So that being said, let's move on to lesson 21. I am determined to see things differently. The idea for today is obviously a continuation and extension of the preceding one. So yesterday we were just determined to see. Today we're determined to see differently. So this is again about the atonement, which is the undoing, and really it's trying to see things differently from how we have always seen them. And I don't know if you've ever had this experience as a parent or with somebody, or as a child with your parents, when they say, okay, you have to do this, and you say, but why do I have to do it? And they always say, because I said so. And we just go ahead and do it. And I think that's the way we live our lives for the most part, is that we just do it. I used to say to my mother, well, how come we use this method? Why don't we do it this way? And she would say, because that's how we've always done it. But sometimes how we've always done it isn't the best way for us anymore. And so we have to start looking at things a little differently. So that's where we're at today. So this time, however, specific mind-searching periods are necessary in addition to applying the idea to particular situations as they may arise. Five practice periods are urged, allowing a full minute for each. So 5 practice periods seems like a lot, but it's only for a minute. So, it takes a minute when you go on a bathroom break. You can, you can use that moment to do the lesson. In the practice periods, begin by repeating the idea to yourself. Then close your eyes and search your mind carefully for situations past, present, or anticipated that arouse anger in you. Ooh, we're touching on the anger today. That'll be interesting. The anger may take the form of any reaction ranging from mild irritation to rage. The degree of the emotion you experience does not matter. You will become increasingly aware that a slight twinge of annoyance is nothing but a veil drawn over intense fury. Try, therefore, not to let the little thoughts of anger escape you in the practice periods. So no amount of anger is to be ignored. Even the slightest annoyance, a dripping tap, or someone slamming a door, or someone cutting you off in traffic. I think that's my favorite one, but I think everybody's experienced that at some point in time. All the little things are the things that grow into bigger things. And so we're really trying to catch those moments of anger when they're really small, but to start with, we need to get all the ones that are big as well. So all the different levels of anger are up for scrutiny today. Remember that you do not really recognize what arouses anger in you, and nothing that you believe in this connection means anything. You will probably be tempted to dwell more on some situations or persons than on others, on the fallacious grounds that they are more obvious. This is not so. It is merely an example of the belief that some forms of attack are more justified than others. So, we justify things based on, you know, how we feel about a person, or how we measure it on our scale of, you know, the size of the grievance, I suppose. As you search your mind for all the forms in which attack thoughts present themselves, hold each one in mind while you tell yourself, I am determined to see blank, name of a person, differently. I am determined to see blank, situation, differently. Try to be as specific as possible. You may, for example, focus your anger on a particular attribute of a particular person, believing that the anger is limited to this aspect. If your perception is suffering from this form of distortion, say, I am determined to see, specify the attribute, in, specify the person, differently. So I am determined to see the control issues in Josephine differently. So fill in the blanks. All right, so this is really great because you have your 5 formal practice periods for a minute where you actually search your mind for grievances and things that anger you or irritate you or annoy you or frustrate you. I know lots of times I ask people, so are you angry? And they say, no, I'm frustrated. But frustration is a mild form of anger. So don't be fooled by, you know, calling it something different. It is a form of anger, because anger is basically, I don't want this to be happening. Whatever it is right now that's happening, I don't want it to be happening. So, so keep that in mind. And then you have your practical practice where as you go through the day, things are going to come up that annoy you or tick you off or frustrate you or make you raging mad. Use those. And I have found in using this particular exercise throughout the day, it really helps to bring me back to center and grounded and able to have a little better perspective on the whole thing. Whether you understand the lesson or not, just saying the words and having the intention are the most important parts of doing this. So, I am determined to see, name of the person, differently. I am determined to see the situation differently. So, Joe Schmo in front of me cut me off. I am determined to see this person differently. I am determined to see the fact that they've cut me off differently. And that just gives that little bit of adjustment and will help you immensely in this lesson and in the whole course. So, good luck with it. Have a great day, and you know, tackle that lesson because it really does make a difference. I will see you tomorrow for lesson 21. Bye for now. Oh, sorry, lesson 22 tomorrow. Bye for now.